Close.
No way. There's
Pretty
no
close.
way.
Pretty
that I
close.
was
Pretty
early.
close. Keep it
Whatever.
going.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Hey Quick Question Podcast, episode 19. I'm Dion Marcus Cook, your special guest today, and that's Eric, our host, and Samara, our other host. Let's do it. August 8th, 2021. What's going on?
I hopefully, yeah.
I love that.
Great.
That was great.
Told you I could do
That was,
it.
He's
that was
auditioning.
really good.
First, we're a little late,
First?
guys, but we got to discuss, our very own Charlotte's finest, biggest artist we've ever had coming out of the city, Dababy. We're finally catching up to talk about all the fuck shit he's been on. Who wants to start off this off?
Who's going to read the first line? I could do that.
Read the first line? Yeah, go ahead and read what he said.
Just like
during
he
Rolling
said.
Loud. Yeah.
If you didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, or any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2 or 3 weeks, then put your cell phone light in the air.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Keep
Next.
going. You might as well finish.
Oh, me? Ladies, if your pussy smells like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas, if you ain't suck a nigga dick in a parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air. Keep it fucking real. So, why? What's
First
that?
things first.
Why is that his business?
First question, guys.
Thank you. That's
What?
HIPAA.
What? If big recording artist Dababy performing at Rolling Loud, one of the biggest concerts of the year, on stage performing his songs, why is this on his mind? Why is this his go-to? Why is
Thank you.
Why is he
Is this
thinking
part of-
about HIV and AIDS?
Is this
Thank
part of his
you.
is this his regular routine and we just never knew?
It could
What
be.
does water smell like?
Nothing,
water?
right? Oh,
Pussy. So it's like pussy.
goes both ways.
this whole time he's just been. Also, I just looked. I'm up to upload because that's good for us. But this whole time he's been with women and all their vaginas smell like water. So to him, this has to be normal, right? Like
There's
every
no
like
way.
Is that
there's
is that
no
healthy?
way.
There's no
Yeah.
way.
What do you mean? It's the only way. He said that, right? There's no. He's like 30 years old. What if he just never smelled a vagina that smelled like a vagina? They've all just been like water.
Then those girls' pH balance is off.
Thank you. Something is wrong.
That's the only explanation. There has to be a scent, just like with the penis and balls. There's a scent. It's unavoidable. It is
Yeah.
the smell of that unit. You can't. I mean, if it's gone, then something's off.
If it smells like water, honestly, you know what? That has to be the most questionable thing he said this entire time, because everything else is ignorant.
Yeah, you're right.
This is the most ignorant I've never. This is
I
ridiculous.
just feel like, why couldn't you do the normal, everyday thing of just like,
Put your hands up.
yeah,
Put your cell phone lights in the air right now. We're gonna keep it
thank
fucking
you.
real.
Yeah.
Thank
Fucking
you.
real. Let's go.
Thank you.
That's all you have to do.
Put your phones in the hair if you like that last song.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Anything's
Yeah.
better
Yeah.
than a whole diatribe about shit that has
Yeah.
nothing to do with him.
Yeah, because I think most people be like, ladies, if you came here single, or
You ready to shake that
men.
ass? You know.
Yeah,
Men, if you got a lot of money, because that's all people care about these days. Men, if you came with fat wallets,
Yeah.
throw it in the air so I can see it, and my
Yeah.
friends can see it
literally.
backstage.
I need the proof.
So if we can all see you have fat wallets. Thank you. We will see you later. Don't
We'll
ask
see you.
questions. So my friend
be in
my friend was telling me this before, that she would go to parties at her college and like her house parties, and they would say like the people like promoting the parties and like on DJing, they would say like something like, if you don't have STDs or HIV, well, everybody give a hell yeah. And she
Like, what if
and
you do?
and she would say, so yeah, she said like, I'd be so upset if I came to this party just to get disrespected. Could you? The
I
baby's
feel
going
like
at
that's
it.
a HIPAA violation, bro. It's a HIPAA violation.
It's
Think of it.
just like you
Went
said,
out
it's
of his
ignorant.
way.
It's ignorant.
Yeah.
Like, and especially like make you die in 2 or 3 weeks. Like that's just ignorance stacked on top of ignorance, bro. You
Thank
don't know
you.
shit about the virus. You don't know
This is not,
anything
like-
about it.
We're trying to listen to music, bro. We're trying to
Yeah.
listen to your music.
I just
Why
feel
you-
like clearly you haven't gotten like any update on HIV or AIDS. Like, we have medication that people can take to live,
He's
know,
living.
long lives. Yeah,
He's
it's
living.
not It's not when it first came out and nobody knew what it was and people were just dying.
It's not 1979.
It's not the 1970s or 80s when
70s or
Magic
80s,
Johnson got it. We thought he was gonna die.
And his
Niggas
nigga's
lived
still
though.
alive. He's still
Yeah.
alive. Never once have I seen Magic Johnson and thought, oh, he doesn't look so good.
Yeah.
Never once have I seen him and thought, oh, Magic, are you okay? No, he's been fine.
He retired and everybody thought he was gonna die. They thought he was gonna die, and now here's the baby 40 years later, out here making light.
Magic Johnson.
And then I also feel like he's associating it with like there are babies that are born with HIV.
Yeah.
Like
what, they
people
can't
that
party?
weren't exactly.
Like
It's like you're making it this like really negative connotation related to like sex or not being clean or whatever, when really it's like people are born with HIV all the time. People get it from a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah, you could just be living your life, not even sexually active, and boom,
yeah.
bad stuff happens.
Two things, bro. People can get it any other way. Second thing, bro. Why are you talking about this to begin with, bro? We're just trying to listen to your music.
Just play the next song.
I wonder
Play the
what
next song that
song
sounds
he
the same.
played after that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we gotta check that.
I want to know what song,
What was
what
next?
he said. Yeah, what song
Did it
Then he
relate
said-
to that?
Did it relate?
And then he said, "I'm gonna play Suge."
Yeah. Doop, 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 doop. You know when he be making the noises? Boy, you.
Let's go.
But do y'all feel like he can come back from this?
Unfortunately,
question.
yes.
Of course.
Unfortunately, he's already making the steps to it. He gave a bad apology that none of us really believe, but it's an apology which people could look at and say, okay, well, he's trying. Next week, if he does like a little sit-down interview with RuPaul or even like Wendy Williams, that'll go a little bit of ways.
Not
God,
RuPaul.
Not Wendy.
Why was RuPaul your first person?
That's an
He's
interesting- that's a good question.
He's offended a group of people, so now he has to go talk to what people believe to be
The
an
leaders?
associate of. Yeah.
Talk to
has
the
to-
elders.
He has to go talk to the council, one of those people. And
Man.
this is like a science now. There's like a whole science of how you recover from being canceled. Also, cancel culture, not that bad. Just have a different name. Call it put in pause culture, because he just got put in check. Now he's not canceled, but he's really just put in check, as he should be. But all he has to do, he does a little sit down with RuPaul, talks about how wrong it is. He goes on a big campaign against like the bad connotations that the dirty stigmas of like STDs. He recovers from this, and then he's back to beating women like usual. Everything could go back to the way it was before, and he can go back to killing people at Walmart.
So my question is, do you feel like both are justified being canceled over something that you did actively now versus them pulling old stuff that you've said or done before and then bringing it up to light now?
Okay, I like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it because that reminds me of James Gunn. And we all watched The Suicide Squad. And small little detail, he had a character wearing a shirt that said, turn obstacles into possibilities or opportunities or something like that. Because in that small time where he was like fired from Disney, and they've rehired him now, where he was fired from Disney, that's when he got the Suicide Squad, contract. And it's like they used old stuff to tear him down or whatever. But it's like, that was like 15 years ago or more. Like that was like a really long time, like early 2000s at the, the latest. And he's different now. He should be, right? Like 20 years later, he should be. So no, bringing up old shit to tear people down, like, I think that's where the cancel culture like mindset is developed from, where it's like we need to stop all these people from whatever. You don't have to do that. You don't have to seek out things to ruin somebody's livelihood. However, if somebody comes out and they say a bunch of weird stuff about gay people, or they say weird stuff about any marginalized group, all of a sudden, when before they were quiet, now it's like, okay, well, time for a pause, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or worse, if we find out that somebody is an actual criminal, a la R. Kelly or Bill Cosby, it's like, well, maybe it's time to put a stop on the flow, the monetary flow. Maybe we could just tighten that faucet a little bit. And that's where it should end. Now he could come back from this. Would I listen to his music? No, but that's fine. I just don't want to.
I think his actions now, if anybody pulled anything that he did in the past, like they're just using it as support.
Yeah, like killing the kid in Walmart.
But he said he didn't know what went down in the Walmart per that song.
He did. He did say
I don't know what happened.
I do think there are some people that have grown from specific situations that were problematic that might not have been problematic. Because I was telling Eric, like, humor and comedy and what was funny, like, when I was in, like, middle school, is so different now. It was very problematic then. But at the time, nobody thought it was a problem because that was, like...
That was the time.
Yeah. So I feel like if they're doing really well and then it's like someone just trying to like really knock them down, like clearly they've learned because it hasn't been an issue since.
Yeah.
But like you said, some people like things come out and then they just find everything else to like stack the case. But that's why I feel like sometimes cancel culture is very problematic.
Yeah.
You guys aren't wrong. I think you guys have all you guys think are all very logical, and I think they're all right for the most part. I think with a lot of celebrities, very case by case. What I can say about this one, he's had a history of being a shitty person. This to me is like more clear than all the other ones. Like I'll even say like Mark Wahlberg having like the hate crime like over like 2 decades ago is even more like not as black and white as literally black and white as like this case, because he's gone from killing a kid in Walmart just over like 4 years ago to beating up multiple club promoters, hitting a woman on camera in a club, multiple, I don't know, gun charges, I don't know, throw that out there, but just multiple just different acts of being a shitty person, bringing out somebody who we believe to be your good industry friend, doing a song with them, bringing them out to your Rolling Loud performance concerts just to antagonize them. Also shout out to Tory Lanez, what another dickhead. So, like, all this stuff for him, like, bringing all that past stuff, I feel like is a clear way to see of, like, is this person actually shitty? Yes! Is it worth being canceled this time? Maybe not. He could get back from it. But there's, like, a pattern for him. So with other celebrities and looking at that's probably a problem. I don't think when, like, athletes or celebrities get big now, looking at, like, their old tweets from, like, when they were, like, in high school, that's not really, I don't think that's really fair for them.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
This one is, like, when is enough enough? Like, when can we tell you to actually, like, sit down and, like, work on yourself?
I wonder if, like, maybe he hasn't shifted his mindset to, like...
He's a big celebrity?
Like, yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of celebrities that have done similar or bad things, but it's like once they kind of stepped into the spotlight, they kind of like regrouped and got themselves together.
Yeah.
So maybe this
might be the thing. Right? This might be the one that changes his outlook going forward, because he's gonna feel it. He's gonna feel like the next check that comes through is gonna be extremely light, and he's gonna go, "Oh shit."
As he's being canceled from all the festivals.
Yeah.
Getting dropped from these festivals is huge. That's a lot of money he's probably missing out on. Even if he's getting some of those, because he had to sign like a contract to do it. He gotta be looking at that like, come on, guys. I just said STDs for a second, guys. Come on, what y'all talking about?
Please.
But I doubled down for 2 weeks. So what are you guys talking about?
I feel like a lot of his behavior is like typical Charlotte behavior. That's why I think maybe
you think
he
so?
just hasn't. Yeah. That's why I just feel like maybe he hasn't shifted. Like
that's
really
so disheartening.
Really understood kind of where he's at in this whole thing, because there's a lot of rappers that haven't had any kind of like problems like this. Maybe like some gun charges, drug charges, whatever. But like. Nothing as, like, you put your foot in your mouth, bro.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say. A lot of the rappers that have defended him actually all have similar problems that what he had.
Every
single rapper I've seen that defended him has
Let's run through those.
They're banding together.
Boozy Badass. we gotta go. Bad has clearly said homophobic stuff, as well as on record of saying, "I will buy my 15 or 16-year-old son a prostitute once he turns like a teenager." Ti, who checks
that?
it. Boozy Badass said that.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Ti on record checks his daughter's hymen every year. Saying,
I hope that stopped once it came to life.
Thank you.
I hope that was
after they told him that you can break your hymen from everyday common things.
Yeah, you could fall down bad, and now it's broken. Like it's
Literally
really not that big of a deal.
You think Ti tipped Harris? You think no? Ain't gonna stop him. Ain't nothing gonna stop him, bro. He checking out hymen every day. Come on now.
There's nothing. That poor girl.
Annalie Choppa, the Hood Tarzan, on record saying the baby gonna come back stronger for this, just like he came back stronger from trying to kill his baby mother.
Oof.
Oof. Hit the sound.
I'm telling you, man. Like, I do, like. There's something to me about like a lot of these rappers sticking together because they see their problems and they understand what it is, which tells me these niggas are all shitty and they all recognize. Like, yo, we should be able to come back from this. Like, I don't know about that guy.
They don't.
Like,
they don't see themselves as being totally wrong in any way. Like, they're not seeing another perspective to it. They're only thinking, "I was just keeping it real," you know. Or I was doing stuff that I felt like I had to do. They could justify it to themselves.
They're looking at they're looking at him like, yeah, like why can't he say something like that? Like he should be able to say whatever he wants to say. Like, nah, bro, that's
you can't. No, you can't. He did. He's fine.
He did.
But there's consequences to your actions. Yeah. You know, the contracts that you have with Boohoo, a very queer friendly company. The contracts you have with Boohoo, Dua Lipa, a song with Dua Peep. And you think you can say things like this? No, man. It's going to fuck up your money. It's going to fuck up your money.
The Dos Lipa? Come on.
You can't say things that you just want to say because you want to say them anymore. You've changed now. You're too big now. You're friends with the wrong people. If you want to say whatever you want to say, then you're going to have to cut some of those losses, you know? And you could say those things. Totally. You could be friends with Tory Lanez. No one's going to stop you. But when you see less and less people show up to the shows, well, you know, they like Megan. So
I'll say this: Tory Lanez ain't have his own performance ever online. Tory Lanez wasn't on the payroll.
He was not invited.
He has a restraining order or something against. Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion has a restraining order, so they couldn't book him.
Do you think they would have booked him anyway?
I mean, he has an album, right? Doesn't he have a new album or something?
He did have a recent one. I don't know anything about it. Didn't listen to it.
Name a hit song. That's what I'm saying.
Name one song. Name one song.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can name a Dababy song at least. It's shitty. They all sound the same, but I can name one.
If he had learned to like rap better, maybe this kind of thing could have been controlled quicker. You know, if there were more fans, because
we just don't like his music enough.
Hey, that's it makes it easier, like, to get rid of it, right? In your mind, it makes it easier for you to just go, you know, like, I don't need Dababy in my life.
I was fine without it.
Yeah. Man, man. Who else would have to do something like this in order to get, you know, majorly shut down?
To get majorly shut down? I thought J. Cole could get past it. Most artists can get past what he said initially. The thing he said initially isn't like hard to get past. It's just the doubling down, the history. It's him being him.
It's been a lot of things. It's been a lot of things back to back to back.
Yeah, I fully believe he's like one of those people that he can't stop himself from doing the wrong thing.
I also feel like now this generation, like, cancer culture is ruining people's careers. Like, they will not stop. Like,
you think so?
One thing can happen. They're gonna dig up every single thing you've ever done.
It's teenagers that have access to the internet, and they're just going ham. They got nothing else to do.
You think it's ruining careers though? Because I don't want to say that.
I mean, remember James Gunn, the James Gunn example. He literally got fired from Disney. He was in the middle, like they were doing Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and Disney still cut him out, even though like that whole series is very uniquely dependent on his vision of the characters and the world and all that. So, like, the fact that they said, you got to go, you know, that's a big deal. They're willing to sacrifice a movie that could make them so much money over something that isn't even really relevant because of something somebody said on Twitter.
It's a big deal, I'm not ready to say cancel culture is ruining careers, because there's very few careers I've seen where like the actual cancel culture has stopped them. Like there's very few.
I think it's definitely stops them, even if it's temporarily or not.
But that's what I'm saying. If it's temporary, then there's a lot of, it's not a cancel.
There's a lot of people that don't go back to them after that, even if they try to start something back up.
Oh, I agree. I haven't since Kodak Black raped a woman. I've yet to I haven't gone back to actually listen to a full project of his ever since he puts one out. Like I agree. Like I don't feel like the cancel culture itself stops careers more than I think. Like you can get past whatever got you canceled, but like that at that point, it's not really, you're not really canceled then if that's the point.
The career can continue. You lose fans.
Yeah, you can lose fans.
I also feel like you can lose important things too,
like opportunities.
Yeah,
because I feel like a lot of, just like this whole thing with Dababy, if it didn't have such like an uproar, he probably wouldn't have been cut from as many festivals as he was. But Dua Lipa made a big deal out of it. Everybody else did, and they're just like, we can't really like keep him on here because then it looks like we're supporting it.
And
like that's the thing. That's the thing. They hired him for all these festivals, regardless of what he did the last time. But this just like knocked him back even further.
Right.
Do you feel like having that kind of power over somebody's career, you think that's for the better or for the worse?
Well,
because I'll say this, like I'm at least happy that like stay on your toes. Like you can't just make it and then be completely abhorrent to ever fucking up your career. Like you're a person, bro. You can get back down here with the rest of us. You're not above the law. You're not above moral behavior.
Well, like the Hollywood especially, and the music industry too, they've always had that power over, the celebrities. They've always had it. If Hollywood wants you to not be in a movie anymore, you're out. It's that easy. It's that easy. You can come back, maybe. Like Brendan Fraser is only just now coming back after being blacklisted. Like
took a while.
But that's the thing. Like people who had the power kicked his ass out, and then it kind of steamrolled the rest of his life. But whatever. And there are other people like that who just they flick you and you're gone. The music industry can do it too. The fact that the contracts that these people sign just because they want to get up there, they want to get on, they want to get famous and shit. They are abused so heavily that like the music industry doesn't need to, do anything to you. They already got you. You signed a contract, brother. You're going to do whatever we say anyway. If not, you can go back to the projects. What you want to do? You want to take that Phantom back to the dealer?
You want to
drop off that Ferrari?
Or you want to shook a job a little bit for us real quick? Like,
what you want to do?
You trying to play ball? That's what I'm trying to hear.
Because we good regardless. What you want to do? That's how it is, and I hate that. I really do hate that with a fiery passion. But it's nothing we can do about it now. It's nothing we can do about it now. Just gotta keep fighting against it.
I'm interested to see how this is gonna play out.
Yeah. That's my sentiments exactly.
Thank you. What's the next question lined up? Something you hate to hear from someone you just met. Who wants to take this off?
I think I started the last one, so.
All right. Something you hate to hear from someone you just met. Personally, let me think. It's gonna take me a second, real quick. I don't want to hear you're a Nicki Minaj fan.
Really? That's okay.
That's so specific.
I'm gonna let you have it, but
I get PTSD. It's not bad, but like I'm not excited.
PTSD why?
I mean,
PTSD why?
On the first, I guess on the first meeting, then it's like you felt the need to share that very early. You didn't have to. We could have just been hanging out later on, listening to Nicki Minaj, and then it could have.
I'm not even saying she's bad now.
But instead, you pushed it.
I've just learned that Nicki Minaj fans tend to be the most chaotic people I've met in my life.
Are they worse than Beyonce fans? Like the Beehive Beyonce fans? Have you met one?
I'm not in real life.
Okay.
There's nobody who I know in real life who is obsessed with.
They're probably in their 30s. That's why they're probably older. That's probably why.
They're probably old, yeah.
Yeah,
So that like
crazy.
it's not bad to be a Nicki Minaj fan. I'm not saying that. But if I hear that off rip, I just have flashbacks, and that's all I really can say about that.
Okay.
Mine was also music related. I just feel like I hate someone telling me that they only listen to like
Rap.
Yeah,
or trap.
that's pretty bland.
Because
Yeah,
people always tell me that my music is soft when I tell them that
you listen to
I
Paramore?
love Frank Ocean.
Soft? I'm glad you brought up the phrase soft, because I'm thinking of this guy I know. I'm not going to say his name just in case he ever stumbles upon this podcast.
Right.
This guy I work with, and he talks about being hard and soft pretty regularly. And he's from New York too. So that kind of thing is even stronger.
I hate hearing you're from New York when we just met. I hate hearing that. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, it's gonna come out.
I love how we're finding out all these things that we hate. But go ahead.
It's good. It's good to know what you hate so you can find what you love.
Love New Yorkers.
So, yeah, and he talks about being soft and hard a lot, and I listen to his music because he plays it when we're working together, and I'm just like, man, it's like the same shit. Sometimes he mixes it up. Sometimes, occasionally, but like I want to say 80% of the time, it's that same style of music, the same current modern artists, and that same version of rap music, and it's like, man, that's just so boring. It's so boring to me.
I think it's frustrating for me because if it's someone that I feel like I'm gonna develop like a friendship or relationship with, I feel like I can't express myself how I normally would because they're gonna be like, what is this?
Yeah, they're gonna have something to say every time. You don't even have to ask. You don't have to ask. They're gonna share it with you.
Literally. And it's not even like Frank Ocean weekend type things. Let me put on like Eric said, some Paramore, like some stuff I used to listen to in like middle and high school, and they're gonna be like, "What is this?
Some
This is music?
Put on some Linkin
You think
Park.
this is music?"
Motherfuckers look
I'm
at
like,
you different.
What you're listening to, that's music. And sometimes I feel like I get it. Like if I'm on the way to work, like a few minutes before I'm like pulling in, I need to listen to something that's gonna like.
Oh yeah, I'm listening to scary music on the way to work. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but there are some days I can't do all that. It's too much. I need something calm, chill. And I feel like people that say they only listen to rap all the time, like,
aren't you bored?
Are you ever chill?
You got nothing else to do?
I just get bored, honestly. Like, I have a very variable music taste. I like a lot of different things, and I like them so variably that I like my playlist. I have it on shuffle. Sometimes you don't want to listen to, a song or two or whatever. You skip them. But, from song to song, it can be so different. Like, it could be jazz and then, J. Cole and then Linkin Park and then, some other nonsense or something I got from an anime or whatever. And I'm cool. I'm chilling. And, once I hear what song it is, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is the shit. Like, it's just all over the place. And I think about these people, it's like, I know it must be comfortable to just listen to the same type of stuff.
It just like gives me like it just makes me feel like they're kind of closed-minded, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just like a little taste into like how they might actually be in other situations if you're not even open to any other genre.
I would really like it if I could like fully display everything I listen to with somebody. And it would suck if as soon as I start playing the hyperpop music, I get a funny look. It would be really disappointing.
I'm open to your music. That album, look, I was open to it, and I was like, this is not the time nor place for this. I don't like it.
I disagree. Well, I'm saying in general. I'm saying in general because I agree with you. Somebody that says I only listen to blank type of music, they have to be a bland kind of person.
Yeah,
they have to be.
It's boring. That's one note.
Yep.
I'm a 4-dimensional person. I can't be limited by one genre of anything.
My man.
I guess it's my turn now. You guys say
Oh yeah, go ahead.
What's my thing? Something you hate to hear from someone you just met? I would say
I don't watch anime.
Any hardcore political news. It's too early. It's way too early.
I agree.
If we just met and you're like, that's why I fuck with Trump. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, man, I didn't ask, bro. Like, I didn't even ask, bro. That's hardcore political views are kind of like, well, seems like that's one of your files, one of your chapters in your brain. It's going to come up a lot. So I'm like, I'm cool. I could talk about it for a little bit. But then after that, what have you been watching lately? You like movies? I don't want to move on to something else, something I can really drone on about.
That's a good point. I feel like when you are like talking to someone you just meet, I feel like you do kind of talk about something that it's like very active in your life. That's like normally one of the first things. So if it is politics, I'd be like, ugh.
That's a lot. That's a lot for me, dog.
Yeah, I feel like that's why I say music, because
I'm just trying to get through the shift, bro.
Music a lot.
I've noticed a lot of people of color start with music.
Yeah.
They start music first. They ask you, "Oh, do you listen to such and such?
Listen to the new J. Cole album?
You like Lil Uzi?
Yeah.
You like they'll add. That's how they feel you out. Is music first.
Yeah.
You a Drake fan?
Yeah.
I'm a movie guy, so what kind of movies do you watch? Do you watch good movies, or do you watch movies that are terrible and you think they're good? Because I could get with you on either one. I just need to know where we're going.
I'm triggered.
Are you? You like Suicide Squad 1? Is that one of your all-time favorites?
What's another one?
Is that top 10?
What's another one?
No. We're going Suicide Squad, the first one.
It's not top 10, but I will say when I first watched it, I didn't think it was that bad.
Okay, that's fine. My eyes
And then I watched it a couple times, and then it was like, wow, this is a long movie about nothing.
Wasn't it?
Did you like Captain Marvel?
I didn't watch it.
That's
good
okay.
choice.
You didn't miss much. It was boring.
I feel like I always talk to Eric about movies, or I'll recommend movies to Eric that I feel like are really good, and then Eric is just like not that good.
Yeah, no, Eric.
That's not true.
He's got hard views on movies.
He's such a hard critic.
Disagree.
Of course
Disagree. Most of my reviews that I post on like my story on Instagram, they're mostly positive. Half the movies you recommended to me, I've liked, honestly. At least half of them. I have not turned down the movies most of the time and said these were shitty movies. I didn't do that to you.
I think there were some movies I saw and I was just like, I remember like swiping and being like, wow, I really like that one.
Yeah.
You're like, why?
Yeah, Suicide Squad. You're right. Suicide Squad.
No, come on.
No.
I'll defend any movie that I could find positives in. It doesn't have to be perfect. When I think of a rating for a movie, this is completely off the topic we were actually talking about. When I think about my ratings for movies, it's like a 100-point scale. You gotta really fuck it up for me to dislike your movie. Like, I gotta think of another example.
Like?
Hold on, let me think of another example right quick. Just give me a moment. Oh God, a movie that's like dog shit. Hold on, throw some stuff out. Let me decide. Throw some stuff out that's on your mind.
Parasite.
Movies from 2010. Parasite.
Yeah,
that movie's like.
Did you watch Midsommar?
Oh. Midsommar, I really enjoyed. Even though, I really enjoyed it. Even though the theme is like you're not supposed to cheer. Fuck it,
Cars 1 through 3.
Cars 3 was actually pretty decent. Cars 1 is obviously good, like a solid capital G good. And Cars 2 is a disaster. What were they thinking with Cars 2? I can't believe it. They just wanted to sell toys with that one. More than the other two. Like, way more.
What about the SpongeBob movie?
The original?
Which one?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. The original is excellent.
8 out of 10.
The live action parts, the advance of quality over the show, I think did a lot for that movie. Like a lot for the movie. That's where we get the famous joke, my eyes. It's got it all. It's yeah.
Not the same,
but it's got it all.
I don't have it.
Yeah, we know. We know.
I'm trying to think of bad movies. I can't think of any.
Yeah, because your brain erases them.
I think I naturally find every movie pretty decent.
Oh,
like,
okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
I feel like every movie I've seen, I'm just like, it wasn't that bad.
That's fine. That's a good thing about you and the way you watch movies. That's not something that you want to change about you. However, the more you watch the movies and the more bad ones you see, and the more good ones you see also, the better you get at differentiating them. That's why I have such a large scale for determining what's good and what's bad, because I've seen so many movies that like when something is bad, I can smell it. You know, like Bright. Here we go. I got a bunch of movies here on Yahoo Images. Bright.
I liked Bright.
Okay. Hey, that's all right.
I liked it. Was it typical plot? Was it a plot I've seen before? Yes, but
Sure.
I mean, I didn't think it was that bad.
That's not why I disliked it.
Why did you dislike it?
I thought it was just like a messy, attempt at something that was supposed to be deep, but it was just really ham-fisted. Like it wasn't deep. It was quite shallow actually. And like it sucked too because they had so much. There were good things about it, like the practical effects, the actual makeup that they did for a lot of the characters. I thought that stuff was cool. They didn't do enough in getting us into the world, aside from orcs are black.
Yeah, that's all they did.
Like, that's kind of where it stopped. And it's like, damn, that's really fucking shallow. Orcs are black, and black people don't like them either. Why? Like, what, in this world, did slavery just not happen? Did that not happen? Because why are black people in America? That didn't happen. Yeah. So, not going to get into Bright too much. Let's move on to another one. Sausage Party.
I liked that movie.
Sausage Party is a mess. Sausage Party is a mess. And
It's
not
also
a mess.
It's a mess. It's
It's
not
a
a
mess.
terrible
I liked-
mess, but it's a mess.
I liked
It's a mess.
I like Douche.
Douche. Oh,
What
the
was his
character. I don't even remember
Nick
the
Kroll?
characters.
Nick Kroll.
Nick Kroll is a monster.
Voice him.
Nick Kroll is there's something about Nick Kroll that don't sit right with me.
What do you mean?
It's just like Jason Mantzoukas, which if you don't know him by his name, you've heard his voice many times. He plays himself in shit. It's always
I think the same way about Will Smith.
Will Smith. I think Will Smith is doing the Denzel Washington thing, but it's just not as good. Denzel Washington does play like the same guy, but he puts him in that world. He puts him in that role. So it's like the same guy, but also what if he was this? And it works when it's Denzel. With Will Smith, it's just a little bit less. It's like a little bit worse.
So why was Sausage Party bad? I liked it.
I mean, the animation was not good. The story was, I don't know. The story didn't pull me in because of how much extra shit they were trying to like push up that rating. They were going so hard on that
To try to make it a fucking
to try to make
movie.
it and it's like, dude, you could have done less and it would have been better. The movie would have been better by default.
Didn't Seth Rogen say he's been like working on that for like 10 years?
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
What a waste
10,
of
15
10
years.
It was a long time.
10, 15 years.
Yeah.
What a waste of time.
Yeah, go back to pottery.
Stick to that. At least you're good at that. What an absolute waste of time.
Yeah.
What else? There's a bunch of shit.
He came out with like Neighbors after that too. That was like decent. So it was like,
Yeah,
all right.
Neighbors is fine. Oh, Jack and Jill. Oh, Jack and Jill. Come on, who saw it?
A lot of Adam Sandler movies sucked anyway, so like that didn't stick out to me.
No.
I didn't
See,
watch-
that was a special kind of suck. That was a
Adam
special
Sandler
kind of awful. That was
Did
a
you watch
special
Pixels?
flavor.
Did you watch Pixels?
Pixels is much more acceptable than Jack and Jill.
Oh man,
Jack and
bro.
Jill is like actively trying to stop you from watching it. Jack and Jill wants you to turn it off. Jack and Jill wants you to walk out of the theater and be upset and try to feverishly get your money back. Pixels, at least you could watch it and be like, wow, I didn't like it. Jack and Jill is like, hurts you. Like, it hurts you physically.
I don't know. Pixels almost made me throw up, and then said, "You're gonna keep watching this film for another hour." But Pixel was bad.
No, Pixels is not good.
Pixel wasn't funny. It was like Jack and Jill was obnoxiously bad, and I feel like there's entertainment and stuff that's obnoxiously bad.
Yeah, like
Pixels wasn't bad enough.
Batman and Robin, right?
I
With
think-
Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy. That movie's bad, but
I thought you were talking. Oh, I thought you meant like the Adam West Batman. I thought you were talking about that.
never seen it.
Like-
Don't really want to.
Really, really old. It's just really
Yeah.
cheesy.
I don't know. I feel like I fall in the category of like really like bad movies that I feel like are good. Like Year One
Year one
with
is
Jack Black.
it's fine.
Jack Black and Michael Cera. I like
It's worse on rewatch.
almost everything
Yeah,
Michael Cera's in.
that's. I mean, he plays. He's doing the Denzel thing.
I'm sorry.
doing the
I love him.
He's doing the Denzel
I love him.
Will
I feel like
Yeah.
he's so awkward. Or like
Scott
Andy
Pilgrim is his
Samberg.
best role, I think.
Jesse Eisenberg, like all those little.
Jesse Eisenberg, he is also variable. He has some really
He's
good
trying.
stuff.
He's
and then he has
trying
some
different
not
stuff.
so good stuff. Oh, if
Have
you
y'all
guys-
seen
Lex Luthor.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Have we seen what?
Accepted
Yeah, I like Accepted.
with Jonah Hill?
It's not perfect. I like it
I don't know what
still.
that is. Didn't watch
It's
it.
Had a good message.
It's about they make a fake college and people
Mm-hmm.
apply, and so they have to actually like make it a real college because people showed up. It's actually
Yep.
very fun.
It's when Jonah Hill was like
when he was really
still
big.
kind of big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing much
Okay.
better now. Good for him. What else is really bad? Hold on, I'm looking at this list.
We
Have
gotta
you ever seen Dark Phoenix?
No, I skipped that
Oh.
one. I skipped that one because I thought it would be bad.
No, you're good for you. Good for
Yeah.
you, brother. Good for you.
I
You
drew
saved
I
yourself.
drew the line in the same. Was that what X-Men movie came before that?
That was
'cause-
Apocalypse, and that got a lot of people
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
Yeah,
cut a lot
that
of
was like
people out.
I'll come back till I know what's better.
Ooh, I
you watch-
Frankenstein.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, good.
I was about to say Thunder Force on Netflix
I have not Oh, I know. I have seen Thunder Force, and actually,
with Melissa McCarthy.
I
I thought
heard-
it was cute.
I didn't.
I
I,
can't think
didn't
of a-
hate it. I didn't hate it. No, I
Yeah.
thought it was
I
fine.
thought it was cute.
I think there are definitely things that could have done better, should have done better, but the stuff I liked, like Jason Bateman being the Crabman, that was fun. I like that
Yeah.
they had a genuine like attraction to each other that wasn't super weird. I also like that
Right.
they just walked right into the crab shit, bringing out the
Literally.
butter and the Old Bay. That really was like I love that a lot. That was really nice. I like genuine, relationships. I'm sick of people being mad at each other for stupid reasons. Conflict
Dead.
in a marriage is boring. Oh, have you guys seen the Lovebirds?
We gotta get to like the next question.
Coming the Dion show. All right, next question. Is it the color one? Yes! I wanted this one.
What's the worst favorite color? Easy. Off rip. If you tell me your favorite color, if your favorite color is brown, I'm looking at you a little shaky.
Before you dig deep into that, what's yours, Samara?
Normally I say yellow or orange,
Okay.
which yellow is a good happy color.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say your favorite color is yellow if they ask you at a job interview because it's like positivity and happiness. I don't like yellow. That's my reasoning.
I didn't know that. I've never been asked what
Yeah.
my favorite color is, but I didn't know that.
Me either.
If I say
I'd
that, I
never-
might
Just-
actually retch. Like if I'm
Maybe-
at a job interview. What's your favorite color? Yellow. Yellow.
You could
You alright?
say
Yeah, I'm fine.
Fine, I'm fine. I'm
you
fine.
could say blue because it's a calming color. That's why most doctors' offices are blue, or dentist office because they want you to be calm.
Yeah, we're gonna rip your teeth out.
It doesn't
soon.
Go in.
work. Doesn't work.
We're gonna be cutting you open later. So
I'm
Ooh.
glad I know that now, and then I know it's actively not working for me. So that's good to know.
Yeah, I have a personal vendetta against orange and yellow, so that's why I feel like when people say their favorite color is orange or yellow, I'm just like, why?
I'm trying to think.
What
I'm trying
happened
to think
to
of
you?
a color that I have to judge somebody on. Like, I don't like yellow, right? I dislike yellow.
Yeah.
A bit. However, I don't think I would judge somebody off of it. Like, blue might be the one for me because, like, it's fine
Really
if you
common.
like blue, but also, bro, like, really? Like, that's it? Like, blue? Now that we've said what's the worst favorite color, what's the favorite colors in the group?
The favorite color? Green.
What's your favorite color?
No, I'm gonna tell you.
Yours is green, Eric?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. My favorite color is gray.
That's fine. It's a little weird, but it's fine.
Gray or pink?
Wow,
Clearly.
very different. Very different. They're not even
Because
friends. They don't sit
I don't
together
like-
at lunch,
Because this is the thing. I don't like to tell people gray because it is weird. But I have a lot of gray. I wear a lot of gray. I naturally gravitate towards gray.
I like gray too, but
But
Favorite color?
pink is like more acceptable. I mean, my nails are pink.
I think you should
It's
stop
gray.
doing that. I think you
It's
should
gray's
stop
not-
doing that because that's
Lean
what
into it.
cowards
Lean
do.
into
Yeah,
it.
Lean
Yeah.
into it.
If gray's not an option, then I'll go towards pink. But there's a lot of stuff in my room that's gray.
I can
I'm
see
wearing
that.
Gray.
I'm noticing now that you brought it up. I can see in the
Yeah.
background. My God,
I love
She
gray.
can't be saved.
The paintings are gray.
Literally.
The doorknob's gray. She's gray.
Yeah,
Everything's gray.
like a little alien.
Yeah, my little like storage bins are gray.
Show them.
It's too far.
My favorite color is also green. I love a good.
What color
vibrant
green?
It's
Okay.
I like many. I can't
To
pick
me-
one. I like so many.
Solid, a
forest green?
solid emerald green. To me, a solid emerald green.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
I like green
Emerald
with
is
some blue in
pretty.
it, but I don't like blue. I like green with some blue in it, but I don't like blue. Yeah, I like some vibe. You know, like the light, the street light green.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot. Street sign green. That's also another good one.
Street sign.
Yeah, you know, like the like.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got you.
That's a good green.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Street signs. What are those?
You mean literal street name sign?
Yeah, there you go.
My man.
Yeah, green is sick. All right, so we covered that. That was easy. If your
Yeah.
color is
Yeah.
brown or orange/yellow or blue, don't watch
blue.
this. Don't watch this
Yeah.
podcast.
This podcast isn't for you, apparently.
It's not for you.
Period.
Blue's a good color, bro. You tripping?
I feel like that's a hate crime.
What do you eat on your glizzies, and why is coleslaw the worst? Easy. If I'm wherever I go to, if I find out you're selling hot dogs, and I'm getting chili cheese hot dog, chili and cheese.
I was just about to answer that
Maybe
for you.
maybe a little bit of ketchup on top, but that's the go-to.
Chili cheese is it's good. It's safe and you know it's not like some
Yeah.
people can dislike it. However, it's a good topping to have. It's quality.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to answer because I don't.
You know, eat
Why
hot
not?
dogs.
I feel like I'm going to be judged.
No,
You don't eat hot
come on.
dogs?
Don't be afraid. This is a safe space.
Huh?
This is the safest space you could be in.
No, I don't.
What?
Go ahead.
I don't eat hot dogs often. I
Okay.
definitely don't put anything on them.
Okay.
You eat it in the nude, naked,
Yeah.
Just bun.
She eats them naked,
just raw,
Just bun.
raw.
just raw. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't eat
what?
hot dogs much either because they just don't have much of a taste to me. I like brats a
Yeah.
lot. Bratwurst is where it's at, and I definitely eat them naked most of the time. Most of the
Okay.
time, I
We're the same.
let that wiener speak for itself. You know, put all that
See,
shit on
okay.
it, you can't taste
You
it.
let
Pause.
you let that
Pause.
dog
For
you
what?
let that dog hangle.
Pause for
Pause.
what?
This is what I've been trying to tell people is I feel like if I'm eating something and I have to put something on it for it to taste good or be forced to use some kind of sauce because it's plain, then it's not
It's not good.
good.
Yeah,
I should
Yeah.
be able to eat it without anything and still enjoy it.
absolutely, absolutely. See,
Nobody gets that.
same.
Nobody
Hey,
understands.
high five.
Do
it.
That's right. You guys aren't wrong in that. I think hot
No,
dogs
because
are
you
very...
judge me every
No.
time.
No,
You're like, no sauce?
I've never heard you say it for hot dogs. I think in everything else, hot dogs to me are like a little thing because I do think hot dogs themselves are a little bland. There's very few times I've had like a hot dog and thought the hot dog by itself was like amazing if there was nothing on it.
It's got unless it's like a Nathan's, and I don't. What did they put in them? They be putting steroids in them joints, right? That's the only
Yes.
reason they taste like that.
Well, I mean, it's like beef.
Aren't
and,
they
like,
beef though? Yeah.
It's beef with a question mark. But like,
Well, close enough.
you're like, I don't think.
Spice.
To me, that's really more like fucking hot dog thing. Like if you had said I don't eat pizza, I just eat cheese pizza because if I put toppings on it and to eat it, then it's not
It
good.
doesn't taste good?
I would,
Oh.
I
But-
wouldn't agree with you then. It's just like a hot dog thing to me.
But I feel like the sauce does make the pizza.
I like white
The
sauce.
sauce, I said the toppings.
No, I'm just saying, like, when it comes to pizza,
Yeah,
you can really tell if it's a good pizza off of, like, sauce and crust.
Gotta have
bread,
good crust. Gotta have good
bread,
crust.
bread, sauce, cheese. If any of those things are bad, it's a bad pizza. If any
that's
one
the-
of those things
Yeah.
are bad,
No, yeah, you're right. But that's the thing. Like the toppings are literally extra.
yeah.
Exactly.
You know, if you have
The
cheese
pizza-
pizza and that's your favorite,
But
that's bland. That's boring. But if
if they're
toppings, now
okay,
you're fun.
but if they're okay, but if they're just okay, but if it's just in the middle, the toppings could save it.
Regardless,
Mm.
regardless if... That's my thing. I'm not saying that you can't eat it without... I'm saying in order to establish a good
That it's
pizza...
good?
Or good something else, whatever,
Right.
it should be good by itself.
Yeah, yeah.
And then whatever you add additional, it's just like making it even better.
Yeah, that's why pineapples make pizza better.
Oh God, do you eat
but
chicken?
if I can't eat it by itself and enjoy it, then I feel like it's not good.
Do you naturally eat like chicken tenders by themselves? Or, like chicken nuggets by themselves? Do you go with no sauce, preferably?
Who are you? Me?
Both of us.
I guess both of you guys.
I say often yes.
Okay.
You'll go in it with the chicken nuggets raw.
If they're good from a good place.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to have a dipping sauce. However, if I have like a lot, like I'll tell you guys something right now. You want to know something about me? I'll tell you something right now.
Yeah.
I like it. It's not always good, but I like it. The $1.49 10-piece nuggets from Burger King. I don't think it's chicken. I think it's
You what?
I think it's monkey meat. That's what I call it. But that monkey tastes good. You know, that macaque is delicious.
And it's $1.50.
It's $1.50. So I dip
not
that
gonna
in some
hold
sauce.
you, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
But hold on. I'm not saying that's the best. I'm not saying that's my favorite. I'm just saying I like it. Just being honest.
Do you like chicken fries? Do you like their chicken fries?
Chicken fries used to be good, and now they're not. I don't know what happened, and they're just
something
boring.
changed.
Like they're whack. They're super boring. So anyway, dipping sauce, yes, but sometimes when I have like a lot of nuggets, I'll just eat one or two with no sauce just to mix it up.
He's regularly eating BK nuggets nowadays, or like once a month or two.
Nah, it's pretty often. Gotta save that money, baby.
Period.
Save that money.
I just feel like a lot of times.
Damn it! I don't know the fucking buttons.
I feel like a lot of times places just try to overcompensate and make something taste kind of good by like using a bunch of sauce or toppings or whatever.
Why is coleslaw the worst topping for hot dogs? Why is coleslaw the worst?
Coleslaw's gross.
Because it's everything disgusting about like a sauce. It's heavy mayonnaise, and it tastes like throw up. So
I think that's a personal preference thing, but
you know, are you sure? When was the last time you thrown up?
Well, they have vinegar based and then mayonnaise based, right?
I think so. Yeah. I don't fuck with the vinegar shit.
Most of the times, I would imagine, like I've had it like places that would have coleslaw. I imagine it's the mayonnaise one because I feel like that's probably easier to make.
I think it's like red and white.
Yeah, it really depends on where you go. If you're going to like a barbecue spot, then they most likely have the vinegar.
Vinegar, right?
Yeah.
I'm hardly going to barbecue spots.
I don't fuck with vinegar shit. I don't like vinegar flavor. Salt and vinegar chips, keep them away from me. You know.
Ooh, tough. That's tough.
I'm not touching them.
That's tough.
I know the barbecue place by me, they have like it's not like a sauce. I think they just like mix it in so that it doesn't dry out, but they say it's like a vinegar type thing, but it doesn't taste like vinegar. Or else I wouldn't eat it. So maybe it just depends how much.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never made coleslaw in my life, so I have no idea how it works or what you do to it.
It doesn't work.
It's like cabbage, right?
Mm-hmm. There's that too.
Carrots, maybe?
Cabbage.
Mm-hmm.
Carrots, mayonnaise. Just not a good combo. Just not a good combo.
Whack. It's just whack. That's all. It's whack. Next question. Oh, I feel like we could have skipped this one.
Jeffy B launching into space. Do you guys care?
No.
How you guys feeling about Amazon man stealing, not paying his taxes, going into space?
That's so funny. It's like the tax people should look at that and go, "Now hold the fuck on," right? Like, shouldn't they see that and get really upset?
We're upset. I'm upset. I'll never forget how I fucking couldn't get a job at Amazon like 4 years ago. I just think he got the nerve to fucking go to space. Fuck this guy.
Oh,
they didn't want you.
That's what I'm saying.
They probably want you now.
Yeah, definitely now. They'll put anybody.
We're in a panorama.
No.
Panasonic.
I have too much pride. I can't give Jeff Bezos the satisfaction of knowing he's got one over on me.
Panasonic.
I'm already paying for Amazon Prime. He's only getting so much out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? The fucking. Oh, I got it.
The taxpayers?
The tax company, IRS, whoever, looking at Jeff Bezos going into space is the same as seeing somebody who owes you money, like going somewhere frivolent. Going to Disneyland. If you owe me money and you went to Disneyland, I'll see you there.
No.
I'll see you soon.
no joke. There's this dude who I gave like $20-$30 to. He used to be my coworker, and like he texted me like, "Hey man, I'm going through some stuff. You know, you spare a little bit of change." I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." I gave him like $20-$30. Like a month later, this nigga's in like Puerto Rico, and like, first thing in my mind was like, "Is that my $20 went to your Puerto Rico trip, bro? Like what? what happened here?"
He needed to put that down payment. He needed just a little bit to edge out and get that ticket. He's like, shit, I need like $20 or $30. Eric is a sucker.
I was like, he's really living life with my $20.
He just needed that 20 for some food at the airport.
Shit, dude, I want to go to Puerto Rico.
Damn, ask me apparently. Apparently I'll fund it. You know? Jeff Bezos, I hope, listen, man, I don't know how our future is looking like on this planet. I fully do believe that eventually we're gonna have to look for a different planet to live on, so we can destroy that too. But this to me is rich people having too much money on their hands.
Yeah,
and
they have too much money, and they don't know what to do with it. So what they want to do?
Yeah,
let's go to space.
Mm-hmm.
It's not them going to a place to explore. It's just them like going into space or like, and that's
for 30 minutes.
For like 30 minutes, and then coming back down.
What a waste of resources.
This was like brunch. This was like brunch for them, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And it's gonna make our environment worse. Absolutely. I don't think we'll be going to another planet in our lifetime.
No, not us.
We're gonna have a very uncomfortable later adulthood, though. Our middle ages are gonna be rough because it's gonna be fucking hot.
Our grandkids gonna hate us. Our grandkids gonna hate us.
Hey, they can hate me all they want. I didn't do it. You're taking your frustration out on the wrong man. It's not.
They're gonna blame our generation as a whole.
It's not us. It's literally not us, normal people.
I know it's not. But
they could do that all they want to, but they need to realize that they're just playing into the hand of the leaders, of the people with money.
They're gonna look up and see the black sun and be like, "These old niggas, bro. Why didn't they help us?"
The sun is in no danger. The sun is going to eat us. The sun doesn't care about shit. We can't affect the sun. You shoot a nuke at the sun, it's just gonna swallow it.
Don't ask my dad that.
Don't
tell my dad that. Don't tell my dad that.
The sun doesn't give a shit about us. Like, we're so small. It's nothing. Anywho, do I care Jeff Bezos went in space? I wish he didn't. That's about it. I wish he didn't waste all that time and effort and money.
If you guys had the same resources, would you guys go to space?
I wouldn't just go to space like just me and my niggas, like, you know, going up for 30 minutes. I would make it more of like I would make a business out of it. I would make, you know, space flights a thing.
Like cruises.
Yeah. You go up for like maybe a couple weeks, drop right back down. Boom. Easy.
I think it should be, I wish that it was more like accessible for everyone.
Jeff Bezos
I feel like I would love to go to, I feel like I would love to see. You better patent it right now.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead and fill out the paperwork.
That's too good of an idea. It's a great
idea.
I
would love to see space.
Yeah, I think I've always wanted to go to space. I would love to go. I don't know about paying, you know, $1 million just to go up for 30 minutes.
You'd be in debt for 2 lifetimes trying to pay that off. Like,
I'm not.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Nah, not me. Not me. The rest of the cook line is in trouble. Me, I'm good. I'll see y'all on the other side.
I'm in space.
Yo, I live my dream. What y'all doing?
Yeah,
Take my advice. Don't pay your debts.
That is a really good idea, even if it's for like less than a couple weeks. Maybe
what's
like
a good idea? Not paying the debt.
Yeah. Do it like a cruise ship for real. You know.
Yeah.
4 or 5 nights.
Yeah.
You come back down and you're like, wow, I literally went to space. Like, you could think about how much fun people have on cruise ships now. The wild shit they be doing. You're going to come back and be like, yo, I had sex in space. That's crazy.
Was it enjoyable?
It was in zero G.
I could hardly move, but I did it.
I made it happen. It was very exhausting. I made it happen. Now I'm back on Earth. I got drunk in space. You know? I'm swimming in the pool.
Now I got to do regular Earth stuff.
Yeah, come back to Earth and you're like, ugh. Why is it so heavy here?
Why is it so heavy?
Honey, can you pass me the space water? We only have regular water, honey.
Damn it! I can't wait to go back to space.
We can shit this house.
Imagine a father goes up to space, not because he doesn't like his family or anything. It's like a business thing, right? You know, they go on a space cruise, and he has a lot of fun, and he comes back and he just hates his life now. Before,
never the same.
He was a positive family man. He loved everything about us. He loved it. He goes up to space for a week. He comes back and he fucking hates it down here. He hates every second. He hates the air. It's worse. He hates everything. So why does it stink? It stinks in here.
He has to go home to look at his regular Earth family.
Yeah.
That is fun space family. Oh my
Imagine
God.
he gets out of bed and he's expecting to like float out of the bed, but he just fucking crashes onto the ground. He's like, damn it! Like he's so pissed. He just need to go to the bathroom, and he's now hitting the ground hard as a rock. And he's like, I can't stay here. I can't stay in this marriage. I can't stay with these kids. These earthly responsibilities. It's too much. I need to be up there where I belong. Yeah, no, I can see that.
This is all the problems Jeff Bezos is gonna cause.
He's created this now.
That's crazy. Look at all these hypotheticals he's ruined. Look at this.
It's all his fault.
Then
You gotta blame it all on Bezos.
Fuck you, Jeffrey.
This is so unrelated. Really quick.
Perfect.
There's this episode of The Twilight Zone that makes me think about this, and it's these aliens that come down, and they're basically like, we're here to serve you, like we're here to serve humans.
It's a damn lie. Go ahead.
They like were doing the same thing, like selling these trips to come to their planet, like to live there, to move from Earth to that planet.
That's how they get
and
you.
then it turns out, so they like brought this book, and one of the people from like, I guess NASA or whatever was trying to like decode it. And, like, the whole twist at the end was, like, it was literally, like, to serve humans. Like, it was a cookbook.
Oh.
So they brought them to space to, like, fatten them up, keep them there, and then eat them. And nobody knew. Like, the people that were, like, waiting for their trip to go, because there was a long list, they didn't know.
That's crazy.
Because they weren't coming back, of course. Because they're staying there. They were going to stay. And then they ended up like being eaten to serve, literally.
Spice, get
no,
off me.
no.
My damn dogs, man. You gotta show them attention, otherwise they start getting all uppity.
Yeah, but I just wanted to say because that.
Jeff Bezos is gonna eat us. You're right.
He might. Eric thinks he's an alien, so.
I do. Listen, anything's possible.
No, I don't know about that one. Here we go. This is where friendships are made and broken.
Worst pizza topping, pineapples or anchovies?
I'll let y'all go first.
There's nothing worse than pineapples on pizza.
I would say anchovies. I think some people like sweet and savory.
It's a great combination.
It's a good combo.
Great combination. Why would you pass that up unless you have faulty taste buds?
Every single person who likes pineapples on pizza, they say that exact same thing to me, and I can never get past it with pizzas in that specific way. I can't understand just wanting that kind of like that fruit specifically on my meal with that scenario. I just
it has a different flavor when it's like cooked,
and I don't like it.
It's like a pineapple upside down cake. Like once the fruit is like cooked, it tastes different.
I don't like those cakes either.
You can't comprehend it. Well, there you go. Your problem is not pineapple on pizza. Your
Or
problem
like
is pineapples.
ham.
Pineapples are good. Pineapples are good. Fruits are good.
Cooked pineapple.
But what about like, on ham, like Thanksgiving?
Yeah, a little.
The
juice just laying on there. It's good.
Yeah.
I'm not eating the pineapple on the ham though. Like I'm not.
But the flavor.
That's fine. But I'm not eating, you know what I mean? Like, if you're telling me you're squeezing pineapple juice a little around the pizza, that's more so what that is than me eating the pineapple bits while I'm eating the ham. You know what I mean? It's not 1-to-1 to me. And I just don't like pineapple, like, on that kind of meal. I don't think I like most apples. I understand that. Listen, I know it's a tough sell for anchovies. I can never tell somebody to ever get anchovies in my life. I've liked anchovies my entire life, and it's been an uphill battle, like living with it.
I've learned this today.
Literally, I didn't know that either.
I never go out of my way to tell people because I understand what it means. I know what it is.
You keep it in the back pocket.
It's tucked away. It's tucked away. Because why would it ever come up? I'm never ever. I only order like I think I've had it like once this year, and I'll have it like once again, maybe like a year or two from now. But I like it. But it's not enough for me to go out of my way to get it. But it's enough for me to know I like it. But I understand what it means to be the anchovies guy, and it's a burden. You know what I mean? It's never nobody
on
likes
you.
Yes,
it's a burden on me. If I'm ordering 5 pizzas now, I know I'm only getting to taste 3. Because two of them I'm not touching. One is gonna be cheese, and one's gonna be fucking anchovies.
So here's the thing. So if I know I want a pizza to myself and I don't want to share, I'll like if a group setting, I'll get an anchovy pizza, and I'll know nobody else is touching that pizza. So there's that.
I'll remember that. Next time I'm ordering pizza and you're around, I'll make sure to throw pineapples on there so you don't have any.
I'll still eat it, but I'll
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Prove it.
No, I'm gonna stop you. I'm more out of your hand.
Did you pay for the pizza?
Of course, I'm gonna pay for the pizza. I ordered.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Waste your money then. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Slap your pizza then.
You're not eating it. That's all I know.
Hey man, bet. I it's a burden to be the anchovies guy, but
I can't do it. This narrative.
I'd rather just eat anchovies on a pizza than just eat like a whole Hawaiian pizza. I just can't do it. Can't do it.
Lines are drawn. This is yeah. We're really separating the group here.
The pizza slices.
The group. I'm one of y'all now.
Literally.
I didn't get an application or an offer yet, so I guess not.
We'll send you an offer letter. This is your interview.
Hey. Next.
How do you feel about editing?
I can learn.
All right, this is the last question.
What movie did you hate watching in school as a kid?
I didn't have an answer at first, but now I have an answer.
Oh, so there's the movie we talked about off the podcast before this, and off the top of my head, I've seen this a couple times, and it's like 2 times in specifically. I watched it in class. It was Polar Express, and it's a fucking boring movie. Like, I'm no disrespect, it's a really boring movie. At least it was for me then. And every time I watch it, because it comes around Christmas time, I always fell asleep during it. It was super boring. It's the one that sticks out to me the most because I was just like, God, let me put something else on. Like, even if it was around that time, we weren't doing like school shit, maybe, but like, oh my God, it was fucking boring. Hated it.
I don't think there was a movie that I
not nearly as good as My Friend Martin.
Okay.
I feel like y'all watched a lot more movies than me, and I agree. Like a lot of movies that I do remember watching because I had bad memory, I enjoyed. Like I took like when I was in high school, my senior year, my English teacher, like we did a lot of Shakespeare, and every Shakespeare movie or play that we watched, I enjoyed. We watched Alice in Wonderland when I was in middle school. I enjoyed that. Boy in the Striped Pajamas, enjoyed that. The only one I remember the only one
you're laughing at enjoyed Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
I know.
I mean, it was a good movie.
It's not like she was like, yeah, get those Jews. Like she wasn't.
Yeah,
enjoying
thank you.
Yeah. I know. Just
yay, he died at the camp.
Yay,
good times.
It was an interesting movie. Yeah.
It's the only one, and I just thought about this. Is that movie they made us watch? I think it's like Food Inc., where they show the animals getting like slaughtered.
I've never watched that.
Basically, how like
life.
You shouldn't eat meat, and it shows like chickens being like hung and their like throats slit.
Yeah,
and
that stuff
pigs
doesn't work on me.
No, never. I've never seen that movie. Did that come on like after you were in middle school?
It was like more like a documentary. I think I watched it really early in high school, if not middle school.
Okay. It
was around the same time we watched like Super Size Me.
So I remember watching that, and that was like after like 30 minutes, you've seen the movie, Because it really fucking drags on. Like, bro, we get it, bro. We get it. You're fat. Like,
it's day by day, though. No, it's like he does the challenge where he eats McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 30 days to see the health effects. And anytime they ask him if he wants to supersize, he has to say yes.
Yeah, but that's it. Like, that's the movie, and it's like 2 hours.
It is.
Certain documentaries, they go on for so long. It's like, you could have cut this, bro. This could have been an hour. Like,
this could have been a TV special.
Yeah.
Like, honest, like, his specifically, it was like, we really could have just saw, like, bits and pieces of it during, and then, like, the aftermath. We didn't really need this whole thing. And then we meet...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
you go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that it would probably benefit the film to show his change over time, not every day, but like every week or, every 2 weeks, so that you go, oh my gosh, like, shit, it's really changing him.
He goes to the doctor like once every like 2 or 3 days, and it's like, I don't fucking need this many doctors, because like the first 3 doctor trips are like the same thing.
Hey, you're doing fine. Everything's good. Oh, okay.
You're eating McDonald's every day?
Of, like, you're not going to see the effects really, like, right away, I feel like.
Yeah. And that's the truth with any weight gain, right? It's not, you don't, think about, like, relationship weight. You don't become a bigger person just because you've been dating for a month. 6 months to a year, then you're like, damn, these pants don't quite fit the way they used to, And it's,
man.
That's it.
This might have been that last supersized beat that got me. It might have been that last one.
But I feel like it's the same thing as, like, dieting. Like, it takes time.
Yeah.
Just like gaining, it takes time. So they definitely could have just skipped maybe, like, once a week checked in.
Yeah, definitely.
But it literally went every day, what he ordered, whether he supersized, how many calories, every day for 30 days.
To me, it's one of the most overrated documentaries I've ever seen. It's gotta be.
You might be right, but there are so many documentaries. Like, I'm sure there are others that are just as overrated.
That one, it's just notable to me, and I watched it in school. So that's a good answer. Did you watch Osmosis?
Food...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. No, it wasn't important.
Go ahead.
It wasn't important. I was just going to say the Food Inc., like, they spent a lot of time basically just, like, talking about how every meat that we eat now is, like, all the animals are, like, pumped full of hormones, and they're not real because they're, like...
delicious.
GMOs and...
I was going to say, is that why they taste good?
Tasty.
Man-made and...
Yeah, but more. You know how many other foods are affected by human, like, manipulation? It's a lot. Like, it's not just meats and whatever. It's almost everything that you consume has some sort of manipulation.
I feel like there's a fruit or there's a vegetable, I can't remember, that is, like, man-made.
Is it cauliflower?
I don't know.
I know that...
But
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I know there is one.
No.
I do know. Okay. All right. Okay.
You go.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I know that bananas are not the same bananas that they used to be. Because
I heard that.
They like died out or whatever, and so we cloned them. Now the bananas we eat now are like bananas. They're kind of like the old.
They're bananas like version 2.
Yeah, because the old ones they're all gone.
Okay,
that's what I've heard.
I'm really interested in hope you find which vegetable you're saying it is, because I know, because I've heard that same thing, and I thought it was cauliflower. I thought that was it, but there's definitely one vegetable that is completely like man-made.
It is.
It's cauliflower?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's okay.
That's the shit they be turning into wings. That's crazy.
It's cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, kale are all man-made.
Broccoli too?
Really?
Yeah,
cabbage,
and then
broccoli, cauliflower, kale. Wow.
It says oranges are too, and grapefruit.
Grapefruit, I can kind of see.
That might be manipulated, eh?
Yeah. Oranges, I'm surprised.
Bananas on here. almonds,
Makes sense.
boysenberry.
Do they count raisins? Do they count raisins?
A tangelo, carrots,
There's no way they
and
count
strawberries. No,
'Cause I mean-
I'm talking about raisins come from grapes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so like you're just saying like genetically altered.
No, these are man-made.
Okay.
Like, I think it is, like, more so like what he said, like clones, because
Yeah.
this one
Okay.
says the modern strawberry is a man-made hybrid of what it used to be.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they force the vegetables and the fruit to mate, just like you do with dogs, and they
Right,
turn them
okay.
into new stuff. Oh god, let's not talk about dogs. That would make me sad. Yeah, that's a big oof. Big oof on that one.
What mo-
You didn't answer.
I didn't. Oh, because I don't remember hating any movies because I'm a movie guy, first of all. But I don't remember hating anything, like watching it too much. I know that I watched Stomp the Yard so many times that like I was just tired. of it.
You really watched it in school?
Like I said,
That's what I'm saying.
I was in school, and I said this off camera. I was in school, but I was also in a lot of after-school programs, and they were all black. And so in those after-school programs, it was like, here's a movie. And sometimes it was something else, and anytime it was something else, I was ecstatic. But every time it was Stomp the Yard, I was violently disappointed. And like, because it got to the point where there was
No,
a
you got served.
Yeah, I would prefer that. There was a dude in the back of this. I remember this very vividly. There was a dude in the classroom. He had his head down. He was not watching the movie. Let me tell you, this man knew every word to the film. His head was down. He wasn't even watching, and he was mouthing the words on time. It was terrifying. And I thought, we got to get out of here. Like, they're killing us. They're killing us. It's like, I've seen this movie a lot. And I was like, I can tell. Like, are you okay? I hope he's doing all right. Torture.
I hope he got past the Stomp the Yard torture.
Yeah, he was being absolutely tortured. Poor guy. I didn't want to be like him.
So I took a stand.
No, I definitely didn't do that. Just sat there and ate my poison. Stomp the Yard for the 4th time this week. Okay.
Honey, it's time for your daily Stomp the Yard.
That's pretty much. That's it. I just got tired of it.
That would be your answer, Stomp the Yard.
Yeah, if anything. You were gonna say earlier too.
There was the science movie, you were talking about it, and
the core.
Yeah, that might be it, because there was a movie that only played when I had specific science classes, and I never paid attention to it, so I don't know what it was.
Earth Environmental.
Yeah, there was definitely that. Yeah,
That's when I watched it. 9th grade. Earth and Environmental.
that sounds right for me too.
And it was like, I had a fun teacher. She had tattoos. Oh.
Like, y'all watch so much. The only thing cool I watched was in my forensic science class. We watched Sherlock every week.
Oh, shit. When I was in remedial math, we watched Numbers. Yeah, I call it remedial
I like
math.
that show.
Yeah, Numbers was the time to sleep. That's what it was. It wasn't like, damn, teacher would put it on, and he'd be like, pay attention, because they got numbers on the show. And we're like, yeah, okay. Put my fucking head down immediately.
Yes. I know we watched like Bones and House and stuff in my
Really?
health
I was
science.
watching the fun shit.
Hold on,
Health
Bones and
science.
House.
But it was like in my elective classes. Like I think that I took that was like health science or biomedical technology or something. And then in forensic science we watched Sherlock.
I
Yeah.
ain't get none of these fun classes.
I ain't none of that
Yeah,
shit.
I took programming in high school and
Computer-
computer science.
And that's
I
when
took
you watch
computer-
Bones?
And I took personal finance. We watched Bones and biomedical technology.
That is
So
that,
I took personal finance and another like pilot computer class.
Do you feel like you benefited from those classes today?
Yeah. I know how to kind of program from that one class. I can make games.
I made a game once in the summer camp I was in. Once. Do I remember how? No. What's wrong with me?
Exactly.
Why would I remember?
I enjoyed all those classes, and I think they like kind of like put me in a place where like I thought that's where I wanted to go as far as my career, but then I just didn't pursue that
Now
career.
you're doing podcasts.
So.
Look at you grow.
Podcasting.
Look at that
you know
growth.
what? It's linear.
Now I'm doing mental health in a jail. Here we are.
Yeah.
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
I tested positive for COVID-19.
Damn it, that's the wrong one, man. Come on. That was the wrong one. I was hoping for the no, but whatever.
Well, that was the right one because you just finished episode 19 of the Hey Quick
So
Question
smooth.
podcast. It's Eric, co-host number 2. Thank you guys for listening for another week. You can find my Twitter and what?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You can find my Twitter and Instagram at Your Pal Yeehaw. Thank you guys for listening. Quick update, as you guys, we just want to say, hey, Tavares, we're really sorry that you got hit by that car and that truck and that milk bus and that ice cream truck and struck by lightning.
Milk bus?
We're really hoping you recover from
What
that,
is a
Tavares.
milk bus?
We're really hoping you recover from that. Stop answering. So, and Samara, go ahead and give your socials where you can find the people.
Oh, Instagram only at Samara K with 2 Y's. Co-host number 1.
Thank you. I want to thank our special guest, Dion Marcus Cook here. Thank you for coming on with us. Go ahead and give the people your socials so they can keep up with you.
Oh man, you could follow me on Twitter at
Is
Don't even know your own
question
handle.
No,
mark?
shut up. Shut up. Give me like 2 seconds. My name on Twitter is Rad Dad's Club. That is Rad Dad's Club.
This man.
You can find me on a lot of things, but Rad Dad's Club, honestly. Hey, find me on Discord. Let's play some video games.
Woo!
It's not my wallet.
Thanks for listening, guys. We'll gotta see you guys for another next week.
Yeah.